Hello there everybody, welcome back to a new type of video because tonight we are covering some of the top 5 penny stocks in my personal opinion which could be great buys for the future. So you guys already know how penny stocks work, they can be quite risky, but obviously if you are looking for good ones they can potentially be great. So in this video we're covering some of my personal predictions and best penny stocks that I would look into for now and for the future. So of course I am not a financial advisor and this is all just my opinion, none of it is guaranteed to be true, but it is just my opinion. So I did need to state that. Of course, if you could subscribe, it would be massively appreciated. And if you want to come and join us on Discord, link will be down in the description. I do believe either today or tomorrow we'll have channel memberships coming out. So if you do want to become a member, please do press that join button and do so. And I would appreciate it absolutely massively. Let's just jump straight into this one with my first stock. So in no particular order, we are first looking at Ideanomics. So Ideanomics is a stock that's currently worth only $2.16. This is a future stock for electricity and electric vehicles. What they specialize in is basically the mass sale of electric goods, whether it be vehicles, charging, batteries, all that kind of stuff. They do this, and I do believe that this company is kind of undervalued now, but I think going on for the next few years is definitely going to be a good buy. Simple reasons are due to the fact that this company is basically doing something which is kind of not too popular on the market now, in the sense that obviously a lot of vehicles, especially commercial vehicles, because these are the companies that are going to be buying multiple vehicles at a time, a lot of these vehicles are currently petrol and diesel. I think it's going to take a few years for these to move into electric, but I think once it does, a company like this will definitely find its place on the market, and I would like to see the stock be worth a lot more than what it is now. It's a very cool company with what they intend to do, and it's definitely one which you should watch. So another one in the electric sector is Gevo. So Gevo is a stock which has been moving quite a lot this month. It's currently sat at $2.80, and you know what? It's a decent stock buy. Like I said, another electricity stock, and we all know how electricity stocks are going for the future. I do believe alternate energy or alternative energy is going to be a big one for the future, and that is why I have definitely included 2 stocks in this industry. I think this whole market sector is one to look at, but these are 2 very cheap stocks which definitely could keep your eye on for the next few years or so. Obviously, these are definitely a more speculative buy, but all of these stocks are because they're quite cheap. But you know how this one is, it's definitely one to watch out for. Another company which I would like to look at is Sundial. So of course, a different market sector this time. Tonight we're looking at a cannabis play, and of course Sundial has definitely been all over the place over the past month, mainly due to the potential decriminalization of cannabis in the United States. It is looking like that may not happen, but either way, for the long term, you know what, Sundial is not a bad buy in my opinion, because yes, it is one of the companies in this industry that's less established, but I think it definitely does have room for big growth in the future if the company does play its cards right. I do believe it was only the other day that the company was out of debt. So obviously now the company's out of debt, it is showing signs of great things to come. Anyway, let's move on to our next company, which is Victory Square stock. So of course, Victory Square is actually a very, very undervalued stock in my opinion. So let me walk you through it. Victory Square basically help grow other companies, and I think this is definitely a very interesting market sector. The more companies they can grow, the more this can add to their personal market cap, and I think for that reason this stock is definitely undervalued. Current market cap is only 38.2 million, which does sound like a lot to you and me, but obviously from a company standpoint it's not a lot at all. So I think in the future we're definitely going to see big growth with this company. I think they definitely have a very cool business model again. I think it's definitely one to keep your eye on, especially at the price point of only 50 cents. You know what? It's so undervalued that you could be asking yourself, is this a perfect stock buy? We're going to move on to our last stock now. This is another one in a different sector. This is telehealth. So obviously telehealth, we are looking at CloudMD. Now CloudMD, obviously like I have just said, work in telehealth. They basically do online doctoring and whatnot, appointments and all that kind of good stuff. Great one for the future. This market sector is expected to grow 2 to 3 times. And of course, CloudMD is only operating in Canada, I do believe. Obviously, it's going to have to expand out of the country and hopefully internationally in the next 10 years for this to experience big growth. But I do believe even if it stays in Canada, there's definitely a lot of room for this stock to move even then. So of course, definitely one to keep your eye on. So I thought I'd just give you a quick, my few, best stock picks that I would look into for under a few dollars. So of course, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please do leave a like and do subscribe. It would help out massively. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye until then.